Call Haloyam, Lo Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rechakwadash, the water, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, for the spirit and truth. That's the spirit is 144. All right, double honors is always to my apostles, elders, a great millstone, rule well, come and taught me this truth through the spirit and power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'akathon. All right, and as always, salutations to the Zaquani wa Akim across four corners of the earth. That's teaching this truth and sincerity, faith, and honesty. All right, pretty much, it's an article that was posted a couple hours ago today. All right, today's date is July 3, the 3rd, 2019. All right, and this was posted a couple hours ago. And pretty much, I did a video, Salakia Shalom Wahabatham Lahabachariam Shayashala, which is peace and love to the elect of Israel. All right, now pretty much I did a video on this topic in the month of February concerning Russia basically saying the U.S. all right would have trouble if they have stationed thermonuclear missiles, if they station thermonuclear missiles in Europe. All right, because Europe is pretty much like backdoor, or if you will, a neighbor of Russia out there in the Middle East. All right, and Europe is an ally of America. So Putin warned them, if you deploy, artillery or arsenal of thermonuclear missiles in Europe, that you will have to pay for. I'm gonna make you pay for it, man. Roughly to saying, how would he do that? Because the whole time he was already developing thermonuclear missiles. All right, the whole time. Okay, and that's what I brought out in that video. But it's the spirit, because I'm doing this video because it actually confirms that these other nations, man, have caught on to these other nations is tired of being bullied, man. Period. All right. So without further ado, I'm gonna read a little bit of this article, which is not a long article. And I'm gonna just bring out some precepts through the spirit. The Lord's word is edifying to the elect. All right. So it says, Putin, all right, Russia's president, signs law suspending Russia's participation in INF treaty. All right. So it says suspending Russia's participation. Now, INF treaty, or the word treaty itself, is another synonym for the word treaty is alliance, okay, or confederacy. All right. So them are key words, because these are key words to prophecy being fulfilled. Okay. It says Russia's President Vladimir Putin has signed legislation that suspends the country's participation in the Cold War era intermediate range nuclear forces. All right, not ICBMs, all right, but IRBMs, man. Intermediate range. Okay. Intermediate is literally within 5,000 miles. All right. It says INF treaty between Moscow and Washington. The law, which was backed by Parliament last month, was published on the government portal of legal information on July 3rd. In February, okay, and that's when I did that video going into the INF treaty, okay, which the INF is no more than International Nuclear Forces, all right, I believe, okay. It says the law, which was backed by Parliament last month, was published on the government portal for legal information on July 3rd. All right, in February, the United States suspended its participation in 1987 INF treaty. So in February, that's when the U.S. suspended their participation. Okay, and and when you start to suspend your participation, what are you doing? You're developing missiles, man. All right, you are developing an arsenal, all right, of weaponry, man. Okay, and that's what they did in February. But see, Russia been doing that, man. All right, so just to put it on paper, all right, don't mean anything, man. It was already going on. Okay, and I can't pretty much remember all that I said in that video because it was in the spirit, but it was around those words. So it says, with Washington and its allies accusing Russia of deploying a missile system that violates the pact. All right, missiles banned by the INF treaty. Russia, which denies the allegations, okay, which America always, which is known for a forge of lies, okay, as it is written in the book of Job, okay, all right, so they can have a reason to infiltrate a country, all right, and set up its philosophies and its democracies, all right, or to go to war, all right, because they're in so much debt, okay. Says Russia, which denies the allegations, later follows suit. Moscow accuses the United States of breaking the accord itself, okay, a claim rejected by Washington. The INF treaty was the first of its kind to eliminate an entire class of missiles. It says it banned the United States and Russia from developing, producing, and deploying ground-launched cruise or ballistic missiles with ranges of between 500 and 5,500 kilometers. All right, and there it is. They're shaking hands on it. All right, but pretty much the reason why I'm bringing this article out is because when you go to Google, all right, and you type in how far is Europe from Russia, now remember it said 5,000 miles, right? Okay. Russia from Europe is almost 5,000 kilometers, man. Okay. So America in February suspended their INF treaty alliance or agreements or covenant, all right, or confederacy. Remember that, okay, in the deal with the thermonuclear missiles or the IRBMs, all right, intermediate range ballistic missiles, all right, in February. So they had already did this months ago, all right. Okay, and as you can see how close this is to Russia, okay. So now I got an article that was in February that let's hear what Kim Jong-un said about this thing. Well, Putin actually said it too, but I was reading a little bit of this article. All right, so it says Putin delivers stark warning to U.S. about missile stationing in Europe. Okay, so this was what, in February, you see? All right, so I'm gonna go right to the point. I'm gonna make this video too long. All right, it says Kim. All right, Putin hit all the sore points bothering ordinary Russians, from the tax burden and families. Oh, I'm sorry, that might not be it. Forgive. Oh, here it is. All right, the Wadi Al-Bashir Mashar. All right, so I'm gonna start from the top right here where it says Kim. It says, if those kind of missiles are now deployed in Europe, Putin said Russia will be forced to target command centers, okay, in the U.S. with Russia's latest super weapons. All right, and you know, if you've been keeping up with the artillery or the arsenal, if you will, of the weapons, all right, the wasted to destroy, all right, that Yahweh Shemi Shai has placed on the hearts of these kings to produce. All right, U.S. all right does not have a air defense missile system that is able to stop a hypersonic missile. Okay, and that's just one of Russia's latest missiles. All right, they have Satan 1, they have Satan 2, and it's no coincidence that these missiles are named Satan, man. All right, because here it is, the scriptures say, you know, so-called, I'm not going to say that, I'm going to say Esau Edom, all right, he's a deceiver, right? Okay, all right, but here it is, he's getting taken out by a missile called Satan. but he's a seed of Satan, man. Okay, that's why Job 12:10 says the deceive and the deceiver are his, man. So call Allah Yahweh Shemi Shai for making these weapons, because this is our ticket out of here, bro. Okay, because you know we would still be in captivity, man. All right, if the Heavenly Father Yahweh Shemi Shai did not create these wastes to destroy this land and make it desolate, man, by raising up the spirit of the Medes, which we will read in the prophecies. All right, so it says, if those kind of missiles are now deployed in Europe, Putin said, Russia will be forced to target command centers in the U.S., all right, which they have done. And this was in February. So this is why in the month of July, today, he suspended the INF treaty, okay? Because now he finna start. What that's going to cause is an all-out distributing, all right, of the thermonuclear missiles, man. Okay, and this is why the scriptures say be a guard unto them, man. When the scriptures say be a guard is what a defense, man. That's why you have a center, man. Okay, in basketball. Okay, he's the center position. So now what? Russia is the center. Ain't nothing getting to the hoop. All right, nobody's scoring. Okay, why? Because it don't matter what you do. All right, nobody's penetrating, man. Okay. And that's a beautiful thing, man. All right, we're not rooting for Russia. We're rooting for Yahweh Shai Shai because prophecy must be fulfilled. This is what's going to establish Yahweh Shai's return. All right, so it says, with Russia's latest super weapons, all right, in his state, all right, which is the weapons of Yahweh Shai. In his State of the Nation speech a year ago, Putin first unveiled those weapons, which he said could travel many times the speed of sound and dodge U.S. missile defenses. See, I didn't even know I was going to say that, but that's the spirit. You know, I just said that. He said American missiles in Europe could reach Moscow. Here it is. He said American missiles in Europe could reach Moscow in about 10 to 12 minutes. He said Russia hypersonic weapons could hit targets in America just as quickly. So 10 to, my goodness, bro. Call Allah, Yahweh Shai. 15 minutes. 15 minutes, bro. 15 minutes. Them hypersonic missiles, all right, okay, can obliterate America, man, and make it that land desolate, man. All right, so before I go into the scriptures, I want to play, it's only like 40-50 seconds long. I want to play this video of a hypersonic missile that was tested. I'm not sure how long ago. I think a couple months ago, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Of Russia testing this hypersonic missile, all right? This was Slocky, damn. Okay, this was last month. Sheesh. All right, hey, how about you, Shane playing, man? All right, so and actually this was uploaded last month, but it says April 6, 2019. All right, so just real quick, I want to get to the point of how these missiles, these hypersonic missiles, less than 20-30 minutes, all right, will make this land desolate, man. All right, for all you people that don't know what's going on, man. All right, you are standing in a lake of fire, man. All right, soon to be, man. According to the prophecies, man, this is real life. All right, since you're not going to read, the Most High put the spirit on man to read the scriptures and understand what's going on, so that they can interpret the things that are written, all right, or reveal the secrets. Okay, all right, and tell you the end thereof, man, of Esau Edom's rulership and the beginning of it that followeth, man. All right. Let me take them back. Let me take him back one more time, just in case you ain't catch it. All right, so with that, I say, call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakadash, and the water Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Them Yahweh, man. This is Ezekiel chapter 38. It shall also come to pass that at the same time, and we're in that time, shall these things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. All right, what is that evil thought? Okay, that evil thought that the land of Gog and Magog, as it is written, okay, in the second verse, okay, that evil thought is to destroy, all right, America, which is Babylon the Great, man. Okay, all throughout the scriptures, man. All right, This is a prophecy that is not yet fulfilled, but we are in that time. Verse 11, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of the unwalled villages. Now, when you go into the word unwalled, it says open region, open country. America is what? Known for, you can come here, all right, openly, man, all right? Just lock it, okay, I'm going to call you back, Lord's will. All right? It says, I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. All right? So what is that land talking about? That land is talking about America, which is Babylon the Great, man. All right? Let me get one more precept, because I got a list of precepts, but, you know, it's simple, you know, to those that have ears to hear, all right? Those that have eyes to see. Now, like I said, remember that word treaty, okay, or alliance, okay, or confederacy, all right? Because the scriptures do say, let the weak say I'm strong, all right? So everybody has missiles, man. This is Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, all right? And that word confederacy means what? Alliance, pledge, you see, treaty. All right, so, I mean, this is prophecy, man. All right, this is prophecy. Okay? This is prophecy because months ago you had Russia and America shaking hands, but now what? You have Russia suspending the INF treaty. So all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee, all right, 1 Thessalonians 5:3, all right, when they say peace, then what? Utter destruction, all right, which come upon them as a woman that travaileth with child. With thee have deceived thee, all right. That's why the scriptures say the deceiver who is Esau Edom, and the deceived are his. So what? Esau Edom has been supplanted thrice, man. All right. He's being supplanted, man. Again. I'm sorry, twice. He's being supplanted again. Hey, but this time it ain't from us. Hey, no, so like it is thrice. Because you've been supplanted by Jacob, our forefather. Ultimately, the first is you've been supplanted by the Most High because it was in the belly. Then you've been supplanted physically by Jacob. Then now you've been supplanted by your own people, man. That's why the scriptures say, Satan divided against Satan, how can that kingdom stand? And prevailed against thee, that they that eat thy bread, right? All right, everybody is in the cahoots of the FRN, okay? Have laid a wound under thee. There is no understanding in him, right? So Esau Edom don't know what the hell is going on, man. All right, he's bugging out, and it's gonna get out of control. All right, why? Because these other nations have thermonuclear missile capability, man. All right, so with that, you know, straight to the point. Call Haloyim, Lo Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rechakodash. All right, and double honors to my apostles, elders, a great millstone. Salutations to the Zaquani Wa Akim. Shalom to the elect.